I'm not a 10-year-old girl anymore, so who that person was is not who I am anymore.
Hey guys, it's Corey, and for today's What's Hot Topic, I want to talk about America's Got Talent's sweetheart. America absolutely adored Jackie Evancho and thought that she would win the season for sure, but everyone was shocked when America didn't declare her the winner. What has happened to her since? Let's dive into where she came from, her rush to childhood fame, her struggles with an eating disorder in her older years, and the new Jackie Evancho. When Evancho was 8 years old, she saw the Phantom of the Opera and began singing from there. On her 8th birthday, she entered her first talent competition, Teen Idol. It was around this time that she began her YouTube channel and began racking up a little bit of fame around Pennsylvania.
Hey everybody, it's Jackie. I've gotten a few requests on this song, so here it is.
She then sang Ave Maria in Tim Janis's PBS television special, Celebrate America, and then went on to perform in other concerts and TV shows with Janis. During this time, she caught the attention of David Foster, and she was selected for the regional semifinals of Hitman Talent Search Contest, and once again, she won runner-up. But then she went on to sing in the David Foster and Friends concert at the Prudential Center in New Jersey. In November 2009, she released her first album, Prelude to a Dream, and it was filled with covers of classical music. This album debuted on the Billboard 200 at number 121 and number 2 on the Billboard Classical Albums chart in August of 2010. But this album would soon be yanked. Her parents said no more to this album after her first America's Got Talent performance. They claimed her vocals had progressed since its release, so they took it right away. Speaking of America's Got Talent, Evancho actually didn't audition once and immediately get on the show. She had 2 unsuccessful auditions, and then the only reason she ended up on the show is because she won the 2010 YouTube competition. Even once she got onto the show, her run wasn't exactly a cakewalk. She performed in the quarterfinals and then was accused of lip syncing on live TV. Don't worry though, she proved them wrong. Jackie Evancho made it all the way to the finale, but then lost to Michael Grimm, who was also in shock that he won.
Michael Grimm!
Is that not the face of someone who thought they weren't going to win the show? Let me see if I can recreate that face. What do you think, is that right? Even though Evancho lost the show, America still loved her and crowned her their winner. Her AGT performances got up to 16 million viewers, and the finale was AGT's highest rated episode in 3 years. A week after the finale, she was on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and then she went on to do so much more, including performing in 10 of the cities on the America's Got Talent live tour. And she signed a record deal with both of Simon Cowell's record companies, Psycho Music and Columbia Records. On November 6, 2010, she released her first EP, Oh Holy Night, and it also entered the Billboard 200 at number 2, making her the top-selling debut artist in 2010. But this also made Jackie the youngest solo artist ever to debut at the top 10. This whole EP made her the youngest solo artist ever to go platinum in the US. She seriously has had such a whirlwind of a career. But here we go. Here are some of her biggest highlights, for time's sake. Jackie was the first young person ever to have a PBS Great Performance Series. She was the youngest person ever to sing a solo concert at Lincoln Center. She headlined with David Foster and Kenny G in Las Vegas at like such a young age. She was even named to the Forbes 30 Under 30 list, 8 albums in total, which each consecutively hit number 1 on the Billboard Classical Albums chart soon after their releases. But here's where her career really made a turn. In 2017, Evancho faced harsh criticism for singing the national anthem at former President Donald Trump's inauguration. Half the world tried to cancel her because of this move. She sang at this event, but quickly fought back on Twitter, explaining that she was extremely unhappy with the decisions based on the issue related to transgender bathrooms. She continued in a separate tweet, "At Donald Trump, you gave me the honor to sing at your inauguration. Please give me and my sister the honor to meet with you to talk about #transgender rights." From this event, the Evancho family was given a limited series on TLC. The series began in 2017 and was called Growing Up Evancho. The show followed Jackie, her parents, her transgender sister Juliet, and her 2 other siblings. Now this show didn't last long, but definitely touched on the fact that Jackie did sing at the inauguration and ended up in a bunch of heat for having political associations. This reality show seemed intense from the promo, to say the least.
I have this career that she had always wanted.
I want to make the world a better place.
All I'm asking for is a little more time to think.
In 2019, Jackie got real with her fans about the issues she had been having for a bit of time. Trigger warning, if the discussion of eating disorders does affect you, please fast forward to this time in the video. Thanks. At 17 years old, Jackie was diagnosed with anorexia, but she said she had been struggling with this since she was 15. This was her first ever time being publicly vulnerable. And this is how she described turning 18.
And I really, really wanted 18 to kind of be the year where I'm honest with not only my fans, but also myself.
She was ready to finally be less private about her life and her struggles. She talked about having a hard time because of the image of her younger self. She was such a perfectionist that her womanly body made her really upset. In the interview, she mentioned that she would go days without eating and couldn't look at herself in the mirror some days. Jackie, I just want to say you are so brave for talking about your eating disorder on live television. There are not many people who could do that, and we hope that you're happy and healthy now. In 2019, Evancho also began shedding her child star shell. She released her 8th album that featured 21st century and Broadway music. A bit of a change from her classical past, but it still made #1 on the Billboard Classical Albums chart. During this time, she was open about how she wanted to shed her past and was striving for a career like Lady Gaga or Kim Kardashian.
I don't sing and I don't dance, but I'm still doing what I'm doing. How easy is my job? I don't have to do any of that.
She was even a part of one of our favorite shows here on Talent Recap. She was a part of season 3 of The Masked Singer on Fox. This was the beginning of the new Jackie Evancho. She considered this experience as the time where she finally got to be a 20-year-old. She even liked her kitty costume because she felt like it was sexy.
This is perfect because my persona to the public eye is very angelic and conservative. And though I am those things, to get a point across, you gotta go to the extremes.
During this time, she began posting more sexually suggestive photos to show the world that she was no longer her young self. Some of her fans didn't appreciate the sexually suggestive Jackie, and they even commented saying that they were missing innocent Jackie, or that they didn't come to her Instagram account for porn. But really, she was just trying to prove a point. Like, can a girl prove a point? She's no longer a child star. Let her be 20. As of 2020, Evancho stated that she is loving her new self, and she also shared she's working on an album that will be released in 2021. The album has yet to be released, so that's definitely something to keep on our radar. So what has she been up to now? Although she has 88,900 followers on Instagram, she's not active on the platform. What about TikTok? No, she's not active there, and she has 9 videos and 2,454 followers. Okay, YouTube? Even though she has 301,000 subscribers, her last video is from 9 months ago. Okay, now I'm getting nervous. What is she up to? Well, one fan on Twitter has suggested that she's taking a brief pause from social media at the moment. Although I haven't seen anything confirming it, this fan states that Jackie's family went through a rough divorce, so she wants to be out of the public eye for a while. We understand, Jackie, and we hope everything is going well for you and your family right now.
To kind of think back 10 years ago, this is exactly where I would have wanted to be.
Is Jackie Evancho your favorite AGT act? She's had an insane amount of success. Are you excited for the new Jackie Evancho? Let us know in the comments down below. I know you guys are quite the Jackie Evancho pros, so please add more about her career into the comments below. I can only add so many things into these videos. While you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and follow Talent Recap on all social media platforms. And while you're there, head over to talentrecap.com to stay updated on your favorite competition shows and their stars. If you guys want to follow me, I'm at Corey Caesar on Instagram. And other than that, you guys now know what's hot. See you later. Hey, what are you doing tonight? Well, I think you should hit the subscribe button down below and then we can talk.